Hello, take a look at this picture. You will notice that the street lights converge towards the horizon. This is called perspective. You will also notice two things happening here. The height of the street lights gets smaller and the distance between the street lights gets closer. In this tutorial, we will make use of midpoints to find an estimated perspective. Okay, let's try an example. Please sketch the following orthographic drawing. As you can see from the symbol, the drawing is in first angle orthographic projection. You will have to draw this object in 2 points perspective. This is the drawing in 3D. We will have to find something called a unit. If I state that 1 unit is equal to 40 millimeters, then the length of the cuboid is 2 units and the width is 1 unit. In most perspective drawings, you will have to find that 1 unit first. For that exercise, it was quite easy since the length is twice as much as the width. Take a look at the second drawing now. The length is 75 millimeters and the width 50 millimeters. Now the length is not twice as much as the width. In this case, we will have to find a value smaller than 50 millimeters, which can divide both 50 millimeters and 75 millimeters. And in this case, 1 unit is 25 millimeters. If we divide 25 by 50, we get 2 units for the width and 3 units for the length. Now that you have understood how to find 1 unit, we will have to draw the object in perspective. Please copy the diagram. We will draw our object in the given diagram. VP stands for vanishing point. Since 1 unit is 40 millimeters, we have to draw a line of 40 millimeters at the lowest point. We draw another one at the other side of the lowest point. Now draw the height of the cuboid, which is equal to 60 millimeters. Connect the base and the tip of the 60 mm line to the vanishing points VP1 and VP2. Join the 1 unit line 90 degrees to the converging lines. Draw a vertical line where the 1 unit touches the converging line. Let's call the 60mm line unit 0 and the first vertical line as unit 1, or the first unit. We will have to find the midpoint in the 60mm line. Since the line is 60mm, it is obvious that the midpoint would be at 30mm. Connect the midpoint to the vanishing point. If you're having difficulties finding the midpoint directly, you can draw a cross inside the first unit and then connect the intersection to the vanishing point. Connect the tip of unit 0 to the midpoint of unit 1 and continue the line until it touches the converging line. Draw a vertical line at the intersection. This vertical line is known as unit 2 or the second unit. Connect unit 2 towards VP1. Connect unit 1 towards VP2. We can complete the drawing by making the cuboid darker. There you have it, a very simple cuboid in two-point perspective. Now let's work something a bit more interesting. Here is another example. Sketch the following exercise. It is important to visualize the drawing in 3D before putting it into perspective. The width and length are now 50 by 75. We cannot put 50mm as one unit because 50 cannot divide 75. Therefore, we must find another unit which can divide both 50 and 75, and in this case, it is 25mm. So we have two units at 50mm and three units at 75mm. For this example, we will use the same diagram we used before. Let's draw one unit on the baseline. As stated before, one unit for this drawing is 25mm. The height of the crate is 75mm. We will have to draw the crate first. Join the 1 unit line 90 degrees to the converging lines. Draw the vertical lines. For this exercise, I will find the midpoint by drawing a cross inside the first unit. Connect the midpoint to the vanishing point. Let's find the second unit by connecting the tip of unit 0 to the midpoint of unit 1. Draw a vertical line and repeat the same procedure to find the third unit. For the width, we will have 2 units. Let's draw the first one. Let's use the midpoint we made before. Let's complete the crate. The height of the crate must be divided into 3 equal parts. We will put one marking at 25 mm and other one at 50 mm. I actually made a mistake here. It is supposed to be 25 mm, not 20 mm. Connect the markings to the vanishing points. Now we just have to complete the drawing. Before making other lines which will make the drawing a mess, let me draw the front view for you. Now let's complete it. And one last one. There you have it. Please stay tuned for part 2, where I will be working examples from the past papers.